That's perfect. It is NFL Conference Champion Weekend, and well, actually, Conference Champion Day. It's Sunday, and it is January 30th, and it is the AFC and the NFC Championship. We've been predicting games every single week since week 7. We started week 7. I don't know why we didn't do 1 through 6. I don't know, maybe we just didn't think about it. But we started week 7. We made predictions all the way through week 18. We did a wild card weekend. We did divisional weekend last weekend. And this weekend, Brady, is what?
It's divisional?
The Conference Championship weekend, AFC Championship, NFC Championship. And I'm going to give an update on points. We pretty much did 1 point for every win throughout the season. Then it's the playoffs, we can get 2 points. If we pick a game, say I pick the AFC Championship, I say Cincinnati, and they both say Kansas City, and I win, then I get double points. So it's not been exactly even every single week. I am winning currently at 122 points. Brady took second place with that big upset, and he picked Kansas City when Ethan and I both picked Buffalo last week. He's at 115, and Ethan's one behind at 114. What we're going to do today is, if you pick it correctly, it's, what did we do last week? 5 points?
We did 5 points.
10 if correct.
The solo picks is 10.
We're going to do 10 points correct, and if it's a solo pick, you're going to get 20 points. So anybody's ball game. So we've got the AFC Championship, which is first. The Cincinnati Bengals. What a surprise. Nobody predicted this. Taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs, who had a win last week, probably the greatest game of all time against the Buffalo Bills, at least the greatest game I've ever watched. We're going to start with Ethan, okay? Cincinnati versus the Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, when it comes to the games that are happening this weekend, I got to say, I'm not the most excited about some. Because this game, I'm glad the Bengals are in it. That was definitely a surprise, something I'm glad about. Because they are they're close by. I'm not really technically a Bengals fan, but I'll be rooting for them.
Okay.
Throughout the rest of the, hopefully they'll win today. But Chiefs, I was hoping the Chiefs would lose because they've been in it. If they go in it again this year, it'll be 3 years in a row. And then the other side is San Francisco and Rams. But who am I going to say for this game? I'm going to say Kansas City.
Kansas City. Brady, what do you think?
Bengals.
He's going Bengals. And you know what? This is one that I love to see Cincinnati win. I really love. Joe Burrow is awesome. Jamar Chase is amazing. But I'm going to go with Kansas City. I don't want them to win, but I think that they do. So if Cincinnati wins, Brady gets 20 points, which is huge. And he'll take the lead in first place. And then we're moving on to the NFC Championship. So we've got the Bengals versus Cincinnati AFC Championship. Then we've got the San Francisco 49ers, who've been another wild card upset after upset. Beat the Cowboys, beat the Packers. Nobody really thought that, even though we did say toward the end of the year, the 49ers team didn't want to play because they had nothing to lose. They barely made it into the playoffs by beating the Los Angeles Rams, and that's who they play again in Los Angeles.
I thought they made it to the playoffs by beating the Chargers.
No, they beat the Rams at the end of the year. And this game is going to be at the Super Bowl location. It's at SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, just outside Los Angeles. NFC Championship is going to be there.
So whoever wins this game is going to be playing in the Super Bowl in the exact same place 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, and the cool thing is, the only team in history to ever play a Super Bowl as a home team was last year. Tampa Bay won in Tampa. This year can happen again. LA could be having a home game. So, Brady, you're first on this one. You go 49ers, you go Rams.
Rams.
Now, I will say this. I'm going to say this real quick. This could change things. The Rams have not beat the 49ers for 3 years. They play twice a year. They're 6-0. The last 6 matchups, the 49ers have won. But, it's a new game. It's a new day. You going Rams?
Mm-hmm.
You go next, Dan.
I'll go next, and I'm going to say Rams as well. No. I'm sorry. I'm going to say 49ers. I want the Rams. Just like I want Cincinnati, I'm going 49ers here because the 49ers have been hot. They keep winning. Rams looked really good last week. If Stafford's playing good, they're going to do good. If Odell Beckham doesn't, he's got a big head, so we'll see if he messes up something. I don't think he will. He's been doing pretty good in L.A. I'm going 49ers though to win.
I'm going to say Rams. And I was kind of thinking this, and I remember you saying you were thinking that San Francisco's going to win. You just keep your pick for San Francisco. But I'm going to say the Rams. I know they haven't beat San Francisco in their last 6 games or the last 3 years.
Yeah.
But I'm still going to say the Rams winning. I don't want to see San Francisco in the Super Bowl again because that'll be a rematch if Kansas City wins for the next year. So I'm going to say Rams. I hope they'll do it, and I'm going to be rooting for them, of course, and I'm going to predict. I'll say they'll get it. Well, they'll win today.
We've been making our Super Bowl predictions for several weeks now. Who we thought at that current time had the best chance to win the Super Bowl. Well, we don't have to make those because we just made them in our picks. That's the only 2 matchups. But we will say, who would you like to win? Not who you think is going to win, but what matchup would you like to see in the Super Bowl? I'll start first because it's my turn. And I will say Cincinnati, who I would want to win the whole thing, versus LA. I hate the 49ers. I'm a Cowboys fan. Old grudges die hard. I can't root for the 49ers.
Is already what I want.
And Brady will what? He wants Cincy in LA.
And I'm going to say
what he
exactly,
thinks.
I'm going to say exactly the same. Cincinnati and LA.
Yeah, I mean, we just saw Kansas City and San Francisco the year before last. We don't want to see this again.
Rams were in it 3 years ago.
They were in it 3 years ago. They lost the Patriots. So at least it's a different matchup. But yeah. I'm not happy with the NFC Championship. I really hardly almost anybody else in it.
It would have been a lot better if it was Green Bay and Tampa Bay.
Yeah, Green Bay and Tampa. You're exactly right. Well, I'm not a big Rodgers fan. I think he's done. I don't think he's retired. I think he's out of Green Bay. But I doubt it. We'll go back. We started our Super Bowl predictions on Week 16. I'm just going to review. Brady said the Colts and Tampa Bay. You said the Packers and the Patriots. And I said the Packers and the Chiefs. And the only one that has a chance left, I guess, at least is the Chiefs. Everybody else is out. Colts didn't even make the playoffs. Tampa Bay lost last week. Patriots lost week 1. Packers lost last week. That's very interesting. Week 17, Brady said the Cowboys and the Colts. Ethan said the Packers and the Chiefs. I said the Rams and the Bengals. It's crazy. I didn't believe Brady said that. And then Brady skipped a week. Ethan had Rams and the Colts. Week 18, I had Buffalo and Green Bay. Neither could make it. So it's kind of cool to see what happens. Enjoy the conference championship. We'll be back in 2 weeks for our Super Bowl predictions.
Are we going to pick for the Pro Bowl next week? Do you think we'll predict it?
I don't know. It's kind of hard to predict.
Yeah.
I remember as a kid, I really liked watching the Pro Bowl because you see all the players that come together in a team. But they don't really play hard.
Yeah,
so.
I can predict the Pro Bowl. I think it's going to be this team, this team, this team, this team, this team.
Versus this team, this team, this team. We'll see. I don't know. We'll definitely watch it. But I don't know if we'll make any predictions. It's hard to predict.
All right.
But Super Bowl definitely in 2 weeks. Enjoy the games today. And hopefully the Niners lose.
Yeah.
Go Bengals.
Don't cross the streams.
The live streams.